Hey yo, what is up, Champions fam? It's Z.E.K.E back with a brand new WWE Champions video, and it's been a long time coming, but I proudly present to all of you and my beloved hashtag Champions fam the brand new edition of Roster Showcase, because it's been a mighty long time since the last one. And to prove that, I will have a link in the description below to my very first roster showcase and update. But let's go ahead and hop into it, because this is a very special one. Not only to right wrongs and make amends, but to celebrate a personal milestone achieved. I have finally reached a grand overall of 450K, y'all. More specifically, I have finally acquired a total superstar talent overall of 450,022. God is good. Crown ones are blessed. And this is just the beginning. Next thing you know, I'm going to be knocking down the door of 500K. And later on down the road, I will be reaching the apex that is 1 million. But I could not get there without the superstars that I have acquired, whether through free-to-play methods, through the many MLCs that we have had up to this point, or pay-to-play methods using my disposable income. But in the end, teamwork makes the dream work, y'all. And at this moment, I have a total amount of superstars owned that is 135 out of 185. Yes, there is a grand total of 185 superstars available in WWE Champions by Scope League. As of today, expect more on the way. But at the moment, I only have 135. I know, right? In due time, your roster will get bigger. There's no way around that. One way or the other, you will get blessed with superstars, whether you want them or you need them. But at the moment, we are missing 50 champions, and those champions are actually some very top tier champions, but all in due time. Patience is a virtue. Now, when it comes to the roster, as you can see right here, I have 7 4-star bronzes on the roster. But one thing that is key to point out here is something that I preach a lot in my videos. Something that I haven't spoke on in a while, but I'm going to address it now. Make sure both male and female, depending on how your luck is, depending on what you are able to get started off with, make sure that both your male and female champions are covering your classes and your categories. And also make sure that they have very important tag links that are going to benefit you as you endure the different types of content that comes through WWE Champions, whether it's the road, whether it's LTs, whether it's MLC LTs, blitzes, feuds, invasions, etc. Make sure that you have the proper champions built up on your roster so that you are always ready. Now, one thing to say about my roster is the champions that I've taken up the 4-star are all champions that I am fans of, fan favorites of. They had an impact on my life one way or the other, and ultimately and miraculously and ironically, they ended up being very important also when it came to different types of content that I've had to deal with in WWE Champions. So we're going to cover them real quick before we do a quick breeze through of my other champions. Now, for my 4-star bronzes, I have Modern Era Acrobat AJ Styles, as well as Modern Era Trickster Kevin Owens. Now, once again, crucial thing, have everything covered. Both of them are Modern Era. Both of them cover a class. On top of that, AJ has a Raw link as well as the brand new Angle Alliance link that is shared between him, Ruthless Aggression Powerhouse, the 3 Eyes, Kurt Angle, and Bobby Roode, Modern Era Showboat, the glorious one. So he is beneficial in those ways. 3 checks. Then following that, we have Kevin Owens, who is covering a category in Modern Era and as well as a class in Trickster. Following them, we have my boy, Andre the Giant, Irresistible Force, Legend Showboat, a category and a class covered. He has a very powerful link with Big Show, Modern Era of Ruthless Aggression Trickster, and Attitude Era Powerhouse, the Giant with the red boost. Then for my striker, we have the Icon Sting, not only covering a class as striker, but he's also covering a category in Attitude Era. Plus, he comes with a very solid WCW tag link for MP. For my powerhouse for 4-star, I have none other than new gen category powerhouse, Bam Bam Bigelow, the beast from the East. Very solid defensive champion, especially during feuds with that skip turn move. He is a very crucial asset to any roster, especially if you need a powerhouse to invest in. Then we have my second 4-star bronze, who has specifically been taken up for not only his incredible coaching ability for Red Gems and Red MP that helps my guy, 4-star bronze legend showboat Andre the Giant Irresistible Force, but X-Pac covers Attitude Era as well as the Acrobat class, and he is one of the top tier creme de la creme feuding machines when it comes to this game. So easy points when you have X-Pac on your roster, and a easy clap to take him to 4-star as soon as possible. Finally, to cover my technician class, but also the newly introduced Ruthless Aggression category, is my guy, Randy Orton, the Legend Killer. So 7 champions. They all cover classes. They all cover different categories. They all cover different links that are going to help me out in the different types of content that is to come. So do the same for yourselves. Same with your males, same with your females. Now, when it comes to my next projects, you can see my boys, Modern Era Showboat and Acrobat, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys, are ready to go to 4-star bronze, but I am holding off until the next MLC for July 2019, and I cannot wait to see who the champions are for this go-around. But I am also going to be taking my very first female up to 4-star bronze very soon with none other than Attitude Era Lita, Team Extreme, June 2019's free-to-play MLC champion, one of the best free-to-play champions that has ever come out. One more wrestling match, and she, alongside the Hardys, will be good to go for the next kickoff talent up. So best believe I'm going to be trying my hardest to grind up resources so I can get that final wrestling mat. Now, when it comes to my 3-star goals, I only got a couple at the moment outside of those that I'm about to take up the 4-star bronze. But I got Cass, I got Stardust, I got Bray, I got Double A, I got Razor and Akam of AOP, the Yellow MP trainer in Akam, as well as the Green Gem Generation trainer in Razor, ready to go, sitting there. And quite frankly, I'm not even going to lie, my favorite champion out of everybody on this game still has to be Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, Modern Era Striker, absolutely free to play, God tier 3-star champion. One of my favorite champions to revisit, especially having Matt Hardy now for the multiply gem boost, as well as having Sting. He is just a crazy, phenomenal free-to-play champion if you ever get him. Wouldn't take him to 4-star bronze, but I still cherish him at my 3-star gold level. Then we have a boatload of 3-star silvers and bronzes. Now, as you can see, I got the girl Naomi, a free-to-play champion from the past from November with the Usos and Rikishi. We got Akira Tozawa from Winter Madness alongside X-Pac, who is also a free-to-play champion if you could acquire him, but he has become available as of late. Then we have my boo, thick Becky Lynch, Irish last kicker, Modern Era Showboat, free to play. I love my free to play champions and getting them up to full 3-star. That is one thing that is fun for me to do as a challenge, because it's basically like a trophy. Getting your champions, free to play champions, the champion that's given out absolutely free, at least up to a decent star rarity, is always a good look. So to have Naomi, Akira, then to have my girl Becky Lynch, they even have my boy Six, all at 3-star, full 3-star at that. That's a blessing. And before that, even my boy Jeff Hardy was originally a free-to-play champion, you know, from 1-star bronze to 3-star silver, once in a lifetime, right? But most of my 3-star silvers are trainers. 3-star silver, 5K, MP trainers, Gem Generation. I may take up my Gem Destruction trainers, but I don't know. Depends. Really depends. I really would like to get JBL as Hawk Bradshaw. because he destroys purple gems. It would be really nice to get him as well for that. But outside of that, I'm basically just sticking to 3-star silvering and 5K MPs and gem gen, and they are basically all good to go. But I do have a few exceptions, as you can see. When it comes to my females outside of Lita that are going up to 4-star, definitely Paige and Ronda. They are definitely going up to 4-star bronze as well. And one thing I've learned is this: a lot of people make a mistake by investing in everybody. Yes, you're going to end up pulling a lot of people, but you need to know who you are out of the gate. If you're going to be free to play, then save up shards for fuses. Simple and plain. Stockpile your tokens, your TPs, your coin. Get all that together. If you're pay to play, then you need to really sit back and think about when you're going to be dropping so much disposable income. So that way, when you do make those pulls and you do get what you get, you can finally realize, okay, these are the 6 males and these are the 6 females I'm going to be investing in. Classes, categories taken care of. I got the gem trainers. I got the MP trainers. I even got lucky with some coaches for MP. These are the people I'm taking up. You always want to be smart about it. If you're going to be paid to play, wait until you get to a point where you're going to stop pulling to finally build and invest in people. Get people up so you can clear content on the daily, yes. But at the same time, when it comes to your hard-hitting people, your people that are going to be taking those blows when it comes to invasions, holding the nodes down, the people that are going to be going to war for you in faction feuds, these are the people you really need to consider. So if you're going to continuously expand your roster, play it smart. And when you finally reach a point where you're done pulling for a while, look at your roster and then decide who to invest in. That way, all the tokens and TP, coins, etc. that you have properly go into proper champions and you're not making a mistake. Don't learn from your mistakes. Learn from my mistakes. I took up a lot of people to 3-star just to have 3 stars. And I ended up regretting it. In the end, in the long run, the trainer abilities came in clutch, so I can't complain. But at the beginning, though, I had many regrets because it was like, man, I could have taken this one up instead of that one, and I wouldn't be in this situation. But having a lot of 3-star bronzes is actually a pretty good idea, because having 3-star bronzes or at least 2-star golds, it puts you at a good middle median when it comes to MLCs, because you never know who you're going to have to use. You don't know who's required. So at least having them at 2-star gold or 3-star bronze is always good to do, so that way you can build off of them properly. And that's why I have a lot at 3-star bronze, because maybe I'll decide later on, hey, I want to take up Showboat Rock, Modern Era. I want to take up Baron Corbin. I want to take up Kalisto or RVD. That's what you need. You always want to leave yourself with options. Know the people that you need. Whether you use a tier list or you're going by using the people that you're favorites of, just always be aware of the options that you can have on your roster that aren't your immediate go-tos. And even then, 2-star golds, silvers, bronzes, you can always use them for fodder depending on what kind of faction you're in, depending if you want to sandbag or go light with teams so you can get easy points and save health packs, or if you got to run blitzes. It's always good to have certain champions low. Like, for instance, I got my girl Natalia at 3-star bronze. I was able to get a fuse for her, and she's another free-to-play champion. And one thing that's cool about her is that one thing that you could do with 3-star and 4-star champions is you can leave them at fodder level. Fodder level. So I have her at fodder level 1 at 3-star bronze. And when I put this move in, the Steel Health move, it bumps her overall up to 942. But as you saw, with the Power Bomb included, it drops back down to 474. This is a good trick that you can use when it comes to blitzes, especially if you're free to play. And blitz tickets are hard to come by nowadays, so make your blitzes count, especially for star fragment blitzes. So, you get a couple moves. You have one move that's maxed out that's going to be the most crucial and most important, and you have the proper trainers set up for them, and then you just swap out that move with a level 1 move, and once you get into the blitz, you just swap that move back in, the heavy hitting move, and you're good to go. And this is very easy for 4-star bronzes if you get that kind of RNG scope god luck, but even with 3 stars, just pick out certain move sets out of certain champions. There's plenty of content made by YouTube content creators to see what champions builds are best for everyone when you get them. So just look at those moves, what is most important to that champion, max that move out, but swap it out with a level 1 move that you haven't touched. Go into blitzes, you're good to go. Easy runs, easy claps. But there's also things that want to be kept in mind. Now, I got 135 champions, and as you can see, these are the 50 champions that I'm missing. I'm missing Charlotte, Ultimate Warrior, Next Big Thing, Tech DDP, Farouk, Christian, Kevin Nash, Powerhouse, Rey Mysterio. I'm missing a lot of top quality guys and gals. There's no way around that. I really hope to get Edge, hopefully, but if not, there's one thing that I've learned about the champions that you don't get. There will always be a banner that comes up later on for a champion. So, for instance, I love Edge. I was blessed with the opportunity. That's Macho Man. That's another guy that I would love to get, even though he's not showing up for us. Edge is a guy that I really want to pull. And more than likely, because how they did X-Pac with this MLC, they released X-Pac officially on the last couple of banners that have been around. And he was a previous MLC champion. So more than likely, Edge is going to be around later on. And I'm going to just save up my disposable income. Yes, I'm going free to play at the moment, but at the same time, I do like Edge. And more than likely, if X-Pac showed up on a later banner, Edge is going to show up on a later banner. The same way with Kurt. Kurt more than likely is going to be a player's choice champion, banner champion. That's just the way I see it. But Edge, looking at X-Pac, looking at Irish Last Kicker Becky, looking at how they show up on banners, the same with Jeff Hardy, Edge will more than likely be back again on a decent banner. So I'm just going to save up my disposable income for him, the same way I had planned for other champions that are down here in this pool. But when it comes to building your roster, you just want to cover everything. Have your males covered, have your females covered. Now, once again, Lita's going to be my first 4-star bronze champion. Ronda's going to be following her. Paige is going to be following her. But then, who's to say they don't release a solid new gen female? Who's to say they don't release a solid ruthless aggression female or legend female? And they cover a class that I need. Lita's going to be covering Attitude Era Technician. Both Paige and Ronda are going to be covering Modern Era. Yes, they're going to be Showboat and Striker. But who's to say they don't come out with a new gen powerhouse female? Who's to say they don't come out with a legend trickster female? There's multiple opportunities here. And so you want to play it smart. Save for champions that you really want. Invest in the champions that you're truly a fan of, your fan favorites of. Prove people wrong. Prove tier lists wrong. Tier lists are there to be helpful, but it's all opinion. There's plenty of champions that I have used that are my 4 stars that other people say, hey, they suck. And I'm still winning. I'm still getting my points during feuds. I'm still holding down nodes and invasions. I'm still able to clear blitzes. So you need to sit there and think about your roster whenever possible. Think about everything possible. Take care of your gem and your gem generation and MP trainers right out of the gate. You have multiple opportunities to get resources, from expedition bags to your limited time tours that are daily to your MLC tours, your milestones, all the way around. There's many ways to win in this game, whether free to play or pay to play. But you need to be smart. You need to know who you like to use. Whenever I pull a new champion, I run them immediately on the NXT tour to see how they play, how I like them, and if I will invest in them later on. I got a girl like Asuka down below. Yes, she's fodder, but I am a few shards off from getting her to 3-star gold. So when I go pay to plate again, maybe I get lucky and get those shards for her to get her from 2-star gold to 3-star gold. And then she's another 4-star option. Who knows what's going to come? But you need to always be smart. You have to have men champions. You have to have women champions. We have feuds. We have blitzes. We have LT tours that require both male and female champions respectfully. You got tour requirements, class requirements, category requirements all the way around. From different classes to different categories. You need to have everyone covered. Whether you're taking champions up to 3-star gold or 4-star and higher, have a plan. Don't waste your tokens. I wasted mine in the beginning. I learned my lesson now. And now I cherish the lessons that have come with it. I hope you do too. Bad times don't last. Crown ones do. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a dislike. If you do leave a dislike, please leave your constructive criticism in the comments below. If you have any questions, suggestions, advice, or need it, leave that all in the comments below. But most importantly, if you're new to the channel, or you've been watching for a while but you just haven't gotten around to it yet, but you like what you saw and heard and you want to learn more about this incredible game, WWE Champions by Scopely, please do yourselves a favor after this video by dropping a people's elbow on the subscribe button, as well as hitting a razor's edge on the bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel. Mad love to every single one of you, my beloved #champions fam. Good pulling, good feuding, good blitzing, because it's definitely a good time to be a champion. So with that, y'all, that is the roster showcase. Let me know your thoughts. How are you building your roster? Who are your favorite champions? Who are your least favorite? I honestly don't have a least favorite because I have found enjoyment in playing with the different champions that I have acquired. Yes, some of them can be a pain in the butt, especially if they're at low rarity, and usually you need them at 3-star, 4-star to be better. Obviously, of course, the higher up, the better the boost. But at the same time, some people don't take the time to appreciate the champions that they have that can be used in a multitude of ways. Person can be left at level 1, have a solid moveset that can get you through some things, that can buy you a breather so you can figure out what you're going to do, help you out with figuring out how to take down difficult opponents. Use them as a sacrificial lamb, yes, but at the same time, learn to appreciate what they are doing for your progression. Some people look at champions, they're like, I hate them, I can't stand them, and next thing you know, you go to play with them, and then you're falling in love with them. It's just taking the opportunity to get to know your roster. Everyone pulls multiple champions. Over time, you're going to get a roster that's huge. Maybe some of you have already gotten blessed and have already acquired every single champion. But in the end, there's many discoveries to be made. There's many move sets to be built. There's many opportunities at hand. And so I say don't miss out. This is just me being me. I'm sorry if this wasn't short, sweet, and brief and to the point. But at the same time, it's been a while since we've done a roster showcase. Who is your favorite champion on your roster? Who's your least favorite champion on your roster? Who's your favorite champion to use for blitzes? Who's your favorite champion to use for invasions? Even feuds. Everyone has a purpose. And that's one thing that makes champions beautiful. Every champion has a purpose, whether trainer, coaching ability, feud monsters, blitz machines, blitz gods and goddesses, LT daily tour sweepers, getting it done for you without issue, without auto clear tickets, without pay to play options and opportunities. Who are the champions that you love the most? Who are champions that you want to see come into the game moving forward? We're up to 185 champions, y'all. But there's so many more to come from so many categories and classes. I look forward to it all, and I can't wait to cover it all with you. What do you think's coming up next in July 2019's MLC, following June 2019's MLC Team Extreme? By far one of the best MLCs ever. Straight up. Hands down one of the greatest MLCs ever. Solid champions throughout, great opportunities throughout, brand new feature that actually, although I wanted to shame it, it's actually been one of the best blessings ever, the prize wall. Your choice, your opportunity, free to play or pay to play, to make your decision on what you invest in. That is beautiful. Having the choice, the opportunity to choose yourself what you want and need. Until next time, y'all, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your overalls. Let me know your future projects. Great things coming for the channel. 500 subscribers. Let's move up to 1K and beyond. Let's get it done as one, as the beloved #champions fam. Peace.